a lawyer. And in this neighborhood, to meet a lawyer on the street is not lucky. A lawyer means the law. And the law has not been a friendly idea. I was born in Italy. I came here when I was 25. In those days, Al Capone was learning his trade on these pavements. This is Red Hook, the slum that faces the bay on the seaward side of Brooklyn Bridge, the gullet of New York swallowing the tonnage of the world. Who I dealt with all my life? Longshoremen and their wives, fathers. This one's name was Eddie Carbone, a longshoreman working the docks from Brooklyn Bridge.
Working them all? There's another day down on that ship. Here, Louie.
Hi, Eddie.
Oh, where you going all dressed up?
I just got it. You like it?
Turn around. Let me see the back. Mother was alive to see you now. You look like one of them girls who went to college.
Sit down. I'll get you a beer.
Come over here, talk to me.
Guess how much we paid for the skirt?
It's too short, ain't it?
No, not when I stand up.
You gotta sit down sometimes.
It's the style.
You've been giving me the willies when you walk down the street.
Why?
Walking wavy.
Walking away.
With them new high heels on the sidewalk and clack, clack, clack. The heads are turning like windmills.
That's why she's...
I promised your mother on her deathbed. I'm responsible for you. You're a baby. You don't understand these things. I mean, when you're standing by the window, waving outside. You're getting to be a big girl now. You can't be so friendly, kid. Happy! Get her in here. What do you got news?
What?
No, the cousins landed.
Oh, your cousin got it. What are you talking about?
Tony says the ship is in the North River.
They wasn't supposed to be here until Thursday.
They put him on any ship they can get him on. What are you crying about?
I'm just nervous. I'm worried about you.
As long as they know where they're going to sleep.
They're sleeping on the floor.
All I'm worried about is you got such a heart that I'll end up on the floor with you and they'll be in our bed.
All right, stop it.
Hey, you got too big a heart. What are you so touchy?
I'm just afraid if I don't turn out like you'll be mad at me.
As long as everybody keeps their mouth shut, nothing can happen.
You didn't tell him about me. She got a job.
What kind of job? What do you mean?
It's wonderful.
It's not wonderful. You never get nowhere unless you finish school. Why didn't you ask me before you take a job?
She's asking you now.
Where?
Nostrand Avenue.
Oh, the neighborhood's one step over the waterfront. They're practically longshoremen.
Well, she gotta go to work sometime. She's 17 years old. What are you gonna keep her in this house all her life?
What kind of remark is that?
First it was gonna be when she graduated high school. She graduated high school. Then it was gonna be when she learned stenographer, so she learned stenographer. What are we gonna wait for now, huh?
With your hair that way, you look like Madonna. You know that? You want to go to work?
Yeah.
All right. Go to work.
I'm gonna buy all new dishes. I'll fix up the whole
I
house.
only ask one thing. Don't trust nobody.
Eddie, suppose somebody asks if they're living here.
I don't care if somebody sees them going in and out as long as you don't see them. This goes for you too, B. You don't see nothing, you don't know nothing.
I understand.
This is the United States government you're playing with. The Immigration Bureau. You don't know nothing. They got stool pigeons all over this neighborhood, paying them every week secret information, huh?
I won't say a word to nobody, I swear.
So you're gonna start Monday, huh, Madonna?
I'm supposed to, yeah.
I never figured that you would ever grow up.
He was a good man, as he had to be in a life that was hard and even. He worked on the piers. When there was work, he brought home his pay and he lived. Toward 10 o'clock of that night, the cousins came.
You're on your own now. Just be careful, that's all. Now, floor.
Thank you.
See you on the field tomorrow. You'll go to work. This will be the first house I ever walked into in America.
Well,
Marco, come in. Marco, Rodolfo, get you in here.
are you my cousin?
Beatrice. This is my husband's Eddie. It's Catherine, my sister Nancy's daughter.
My brother, Rodolfo. When you say go, we will go. I see it's a small house, but soon maybe we can have our own house.
Marco, we got plenty of room here.
Come, sit down. We'll all have coffee. How come he's so dark and you're so light, Rodolfo?
1,000 years ago, they say the Danes invaded Sicily.
He's practically blonde.
You have a nice trip?
The name Bros, very nice.
He says we start work tomorrow. Is he honest?
No.
But as long as you owe them money, we'll get you plenty of work.
Hey, you ever work on the piers in Italy?
In our town, there are no piers. Only the beach. And little fishing boats.
So what kind of work does he do?
Anything.
It's so bad there, huh?
Oh, that? Yeah.
It's terrible. We stand around all day in the piazza, listening to the fountain.
So what do you want to do? You want to stay here in this country or you want to go back?
Go back.
You're married, ain't you?
Yes, I have 3 children.
3. So how long do you want to stay?
With your permission, maybe.
She don't mean in this house. She means in the country.
You guys will make better than you could there.
You got plenty of room.
Eduardo!
You married too?
Oh no. I haven't no money to get married. I have a nice face, but no money.
So you want to stay here too, huh? For good?
Yes, forever. I want to be an American. And then I want to go back to Italy when I'm rich.
Dreams.
I am a singer.
You ever hear jazz?
Oh sure, I sing jazz. You like paper dolls?
I'm crazy for paper dolls.
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own. A doll that other fellas cannot steal. And those flirty guys with their flirty eyes.
You don't want to be picked up, do you?
No, no.
Because we never had those things here in the house. You know what I mean?
Yes. You'll be quiet, Rodolfo.
They got guys all over the place, Marco.
People be quiet.
You like sugar?
Yes.
As the weeks passed, there was a future. There was a trouble that would not go away.
should in Brooklyn by now. You're supposed to stay in the house when he ain't working. You ain't supposed to go advertising yourself.
What do you care? If they pick him up, they pick him up. Come in the house.
What happened to stenography? I don't see a practice no more.
What's the matter with you? He's a nice kid.
That's a nice kid. If he gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You're jealous.
Of him. Yeah, boy, you don't think much of me.
I don't understand. What's so terrible about him?
You mean it's all right with you? Dad's gonna be her husband.
He's a nice kid, hardworking.
He sings on the ships, did you know that? Right on the deck, the whole song comes out of his mouth. You know what they're calling him now?
Huh.
Paper Dog! he comes out on the pier. 1, 2, 3, it's a regular free show.
He's a kid. He don't know how to behave himself yet.
With that wacky hair, he looks like a chorus girl or something.
Don't you go
I
on.
don't like his whole way.
Well, maybe that is the way.
Then why don't his brother sing? Marco goes around like a man. Nobody kids Marco. Tell you the truth, I'm surprised I have to tell you all this, Pete.
You ain't gonna start nothing
I
here.
ain't starting nothing. I didn't bring her up. I sit there, waiting for you to wake up. But everything is great with you.
No, everything ain't great with me.
No?
No, but I got other worries.
Well, what are the worries you got?
When am I gonna be alive again, Eddie?
I ain't been feeling good. They bother me since they came.
It's 3 months you don't feel good. They won't even make you come.
I don't know, Pete. I don't want to talk about it.
What? You don't like me?
I said I don't feel good.
Talk to me.
I have nothing to say about it. Just lay off me. I'm worried about it.
I'm gonna be 18 years old. It's time already.
B, he's taking her for a ride.
Oh, right, that's her right. What, are you gonna stand over her till she's 40? Hey, will you cut it out now? You hear me? I don't like it. Now come in the house.
I want to go for a walk. I'll be in. Want to go bowling?
I'm too tired. Now, take it easy. Hey. Oh, hey. Where'd you go?
I don't want to hang around Times Square, see. It's full of tramps over there.
Eddie, I would like to go to Broadway.
I want to talk through a minute with Adolfo.
I'll walk by the river before I go to sleep.
You mad?
I used to come home, he was always there. Now I turn around and you're a big girl. I don't know how to talk to you.
You don't like it?
You like him, Katie?
Yeah. I like him.
You gonna marry him?
I don't know. But what do you got against it?
He don't respect you.
And he's got all kinds of respect for me. When we walk the streets, he takes my arm. Oh, he almost bows to me.
Katie, he's only bowing with his passport.
His passport.
When he marries you, he's got the right to be an American citizen. He's looking for his break. And what does he do with his money? A snappy new jacket, records, shoes, and his brother's kids are starving over there. Baby, the guy's got bright lights in his head.
He doesn't say a word about his
Okay, wait.
I don't want to hear him.
You listen.
He loves me.
This is the oldest racket in the country.
I don't believe it.
They've been doing this ever since the immigration
I don't believe it.
Straight out.
When are you going to leave her alone?
B, the guy is no good.
Leave her alone. You're going to drive me crazy. Catherine, what are you going to do with yourself? I don't know. My baby anymore. He won't listen to me. He's not your father, Catherine. hurts. Tried to tug him a couple times. You're a grown woman. You're living in the same house as a grown man. You act different now. Honey, you got it. Okay?
It was at this time that he first came to me. I assisted his father in an accident case some years before. I saw him as he walked to my doorway. His eyes were like pumps. My first thought was that he had committed a crime, but soon I saw it was only a passion that had moved into his body, like a stranger. I don't quite understand what I can do for you. Is there a question of law somewhere? Because there's nothing illegal about the girl falling in love with an immigrant.
What about if the only reason is to get his papers?
You don't know that.
Oh, I see his eyes. Mr. Alfieri, my father always said he was a smart man. Listen to me. A man comes to the country illegal. You don't understand the reason he's going to take every penny and put it in the sack. Huh? He's spending records he buys, shoes, jackets. You understand me? The guy ain't right, Mr. Alfieri.
What do you mean?
He sings, see, sometimes it's a note. If you come in the house and you didn't know who was singing, you'd be looking for her.
Yes, but that's not.
Mr. Alfieri. They're laughing at him on the piers. Paper doll, they call him. When I think of that guy laying his hands on her, I could.
You have no recourse, Eddie. There's nothing you can do. There's only one legal question here.
What?
The manner in which they entered the country. But I don't think you want to do anything about that. Do you?
What do you mean?
They entered illegally.
Oh, no. I wouldn't do nothing about that.
Let me talk now, huh? Listen. Every man's got somebody that he loves. But sometimes there's too much. A man works hard. He brings up a child. But there's too much love for the daughter. There's too much love for the niece. Do you understand?
You mean I should look out for her own good?
Yes, but the child has to grow up. Let her go. You did your job, now it's her life. There's nothing you can do.
Worked like a dog for 20 years so a punk could have her. Take the blankets off my bed for him and he puts his dirty, filthy hands on her like a thief.
Betty, she's a woman now. She wants to get married. She can't marry you.
What are you talking about, marrying me? What the hell are you talking about?
I gave you my advice, Eddie.
It's breaking my heart.
Put it out of your mind.
See you around.
There are times when you want to spread an alarm, but nothing has happened. I knew then and there. I could have finished the whole story that afternoon. I knew where he was heading, and I knew where he was going to end. And I sat here many afternoons asking myself why I was so powerless to stop it.
Fishing boat. I was never even in Staten Island.
You didn't miss nothing.
Is your wife getting the money all right, Montgomery?
Yes,
That's wonderful.
I'm lonesome. My wife is very lonesome. She understands everything.
I bet you there's plenty of surprises when some of those guys get back there, huh?
Surprises?
You know, they count the kids and there's a couple extra when they're left.
The women wait, Eddie. Very few surprises.
It's more strict in our town. It's not so free.
Oh, it ain't so free here either, Dolphin. without permission. It ain't that much different here.
He didn't drag her off, Eddie.
I have respect for her, Eddie. I do anything wrong?
Look, kid, I ain't a father, I'm only your uncle.
Well, then be her uncle then.
What does he do wrong?
Well, till he came, she was never out on the street. 12 o'clock at night.
You come home early now, Rodolfo.
You want to dance?
What's that? A new record?
We bought it the other day.
What do you say, Marco? We go to the bounce next Saturday night. You ever seen a fight before, did you?
Only in the moving pictures.
What do you say, Danish? Wanna come along?
Sure, I'd like to go.
I'll go make some coffee.
Yeah, make it nice and strong. You ever do any boxing, Marco?
No, I never.
Bet you've done some, huh?
No.
Ooh. Come on. I'll teach you. I'll show you a couple passes. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands up like this. And now keep your left up because you need your left. And so what you're going to do is you're going to block me. So when I come in like that, oh, very good. All right, come in me. Come on.
I don't want to hit you, Eddie.
Don't put him in. Come on, throw it. I'll teach you how to block it. For the jaw, right here. All right, put some behind you. You can't run me. I'm going to hit you. So block him. Wait, how'd you kid?
No, he didn't hurt me. I was only surprised.
That's enough, Eddie.
I'll teach him again, Marco.
Can you lift this chair?
What do you mean?
From here.
Sure, why not? Oh, gee, that's hot. I never knew that.
Here.
On the 23rd of that December, a case of Scotch whiskey slipped while being unloaded. As a case of Scotch whiskey is inclined to do, on the 23rd of December, on Pier 41. It was cold. His wife was out. Marco was still at work. The boy had not been hired that day. Catherine told me later that this was the first time they were alone together in the house.
You hungry?
Not for anything to eat.
Catherine.
Help me. Teach me, Rodolfo. I don't know anything. Teach me.
Beatrice.
You got home early.
Pick it up. Get out! Where are you going?
I have to go with you.
No, you ain't going nowhere. Cease the
I
walk.
can't stay here no more. You know I can't.
You ain't going nowhere.
And I'm not going to be a baby anymore.
Stop that! Respect her!
You want something?
She'll be my wife, that is what I want, my wife!
Show me. What are you gonna be?
Don't argue with him.
Don't say that to me!
Don't lay no hand on her unless you want to go out. Please.
I normally go home well before 6, but that day I sat around. And when I saw him, I knew why I waited. And if I seem to tell this like a dream, it was that way. His eyes were like tunnels. I kept wanting to call the police, but nothing had happened. Nothing at all. So in other words, he won't leave?
My wife's talking about renting a room upstairs for them.
What does Marco say?
Marco don't say much.
What does your wife say?
Nobody's talking much in the house.
Well, you didn't prove anything about him.
Mr. Alfieri, I'm telling you, the guy ain't right.
This is my last word, Eddie. Take it or not, that's your business. Morally and legally, you have no rights. You cannot stop it. She is free. Let her go and bless her. Somebody had to come for her, Eddie, sooner or later. You won't have a friend in the world, Eddie. Even the ones who understand will turn against you. Even the ones who feel the same will despise you. Put it out of your mind, Eddie.
Just around the neighborhood, that's it. Where is everybody? I says, where is everybody?
I decided to move them upstairs.
Where's Karen? She ain't moving in with them.
I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to hear no more about it. You understand nothing.
Who brought them in here?
All right. I'm sorry. I'm the ground I wish I was.
Just keep in mind, who brought them in here.
They're moved out. What do you want?
I want my respect.
You got your house now. You got your respect.
I don't like the way you talk to me. She's my niece, and I'm responsible for her.
So that's why you done that to him?
I've done what to him?
What you did to him in front of her. You know what I'm talking about. She goes around shaking all the time. She can't go to sleep. That's what you call responsible for her.
I'm gonna have it out with you one of these days.
What?
What I feel like doing with Beck and what I don't feel like doing. I don't want no more conversations about that.
Okay.
A wife is supposed to believe the husband. If I tell you that guy ain't right, don't tell me he is right!
It's too late, Eddie. You're getting married next week.
She said that.
Go to her. She loves him. Mommy, tell her you saw him. Katie. Eddie, wait a minute. Katie, ask him. I'm gonna get married, Eddie. The wedding will be on Saturday.
What's the hurry? Maybe you get around a little bit. Grow up a little more.
No, we've made it up already.
Wait.
I made up in my mind.
Never knew and never
I
felt.
don't want nobody else.
Suppose you get picked up.
That's why we're gonna do it right away. As soon as we get married, he's gonna stop to become a citizen. I take a few more pillowcases for the other guys. Sure.
She's got other orders up there.
Two guys came over there.
Catherine! You put them up there with two of the submarines. How do you know they're not tracking these guys? Get them
How
out!
am I gonna find a place tonight?
Look at the way you talk to me. Like I was an enemy, like I was... Go to the fire escape. Get them! Who's there? Listen, come on, run! Bring them back over here!
Maybe they're in a different route. There's no clothes up there. I'll take the fire escape.
Eddie, what did you do?
Hey!
What do you want them on their head? Now you're
Inside! If they're all right, they'll be out tomorrow. Let's go!
over there, they're stopping over there! Look out!
You mothers! You can apologize to me! Marco! Marco! I accused that one! He killed my children! That was no food for my children! He's crazy! Counting like my own brothers! I give him the blankets off my bed! Well, pardon me. I give him the blankets off... Oh. Louie! He's gonna take that back. Or I'll kill him. I'll kill him!
What do you say?
Marco never hurt anybody.
I can bail you out until the hearing comes up. I'm not going to do it, you understand me, unless I have your promise. What do you say?
In my country, he would be dead now. He will not live this long.
All right.
No, please, Marco. Promise me. You're not going to do anything.
You have a wife and kids, Marco.
I have no chance. But him, that is a chance. Huh?
She marries him, he can start to become an American. If he obeys the law, he lives.
The law? All the law is not in the book! He robbed my children.
I know, Marco.
Where is the law for that?
There is none.
I don't understand this country.
What's your answer?
Maybe he wants to apologize to me.
Only God makes justice.
All right.
Only God, Marco.
I'll be back in an hour. It's a wedding.
You walk out that door to that wedding, you ain't coming back here, Beatrice.
After 3, the priest won't wait. I'm going for my sister.
You be on my side or on theirs.
Who the hell do you think you are? Hey, come with me. I can't. See, he's a rat. In the garbage he belongs. Then we all belong in the garbage. Go to your wedding game.
Marco is coming, Eddie. He's praying. Catherine, come with me.
And you got nothing against Marco.
Nothing. When she called me a rat in front of this whole neighborhood. When she said I killed his children. Where you been, Eddie?
I wish to apologize. I kiss your hand.
Eddie, he's apologizing. What do you want?
My name? Marco struck my name. Now you can tell him that he's going to come here and apologize to me in front of this whole neighborhood. Or we're going to have it out.
He kissed your hand.
Don't bother me.
You want something else, Eddie? You can never have her. Tell her goodbye. Forever.
That's what you think of me.
Eddie Corpo!
Yeah, Marco. Eddie Corpo. Eddie Corpo! Maybe he come to apologize to me. Huh, Marco? For what you said about me in front of the whole neighborhood. Wiping the neighborhood with my name like a dirty rag. So tell the people. Tell them what a liar you are. What? My life? You know what you've done. You're going to these two. I mourn him.
I think the crazy thing about this journey has been we started back in like November in directing class, and we read 10 plays before we even came across A View from the Bridge. And I think that was such a tedious task because we had so many that we thought were the one until we got down to like the nitty-gritty of like what the show actually was like made up of, and like the setting and the theme and like the character and how the author actually like wrote the show and like the meat of it, until like we realized that they weren't up to what we thought they were. And then we found this show.
I didn't understand how emotional our play was until I saw it on the faces of the people in the audience. And I didn't understand the message that we were really conveying until I saw it in their face. And that was the most striking thing, I'd have to say.
So in this play, it's very important, our relationships. And I wanted to strengthen my relationship with Eddie, because we not only have to portray that I love him, but that we have a broken marriage, but that I'm still trying to fix it.
You don't like me?
I said I don't feel good.
Talk to me.
I have nothing to say about it. Just lay off me. I'm worried about him.
Paul's gonna be 18 years old. It's time already.
B, he's taking her for a ride.
All right, that's her ride. What, are you gonna stand over her till she's 40? Hey, will you cut it out now? You hear me? I don't like it. Now come in the house.
A judge said something that really connected with me. He said, your character fought for Eddie at the beginning, but fought for herself at the end.
She ain't moving everything.
I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to hear no more about it. You understand nothing.
Who brought them in here?
All right. I'm sorry. On the ground I wish I was.
Just keep in mind, who brought them in here?
They're moved out. What do you want?
I want my respect.
You got your house now. You got your respect.
So what I do is I'm very analytical more so with my acting. Jack and I, it's funny that we act across from each other because we're very opposites in what we do. And for me, it's breaking it down because I know scene one, I have like a list of like emotions and attitudes and like certain sections that I know like, oh, this is more little girlish and like this is super naive for Catherine to do this. And I recognize that.
Hi, Eddie.
Oh, where you going all dressed up?
I just thought it. You like it?
Turn around, let me see in the back.
The next scene I take in Rodolfo as part of Catherine's growing up, and the immigrants coming in as like a change, and that begins her change.
Paper doll?
I'm crazy for paper doll.
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own. A doll that other fellas cannot steal. And the flirty guys with their flirty eyes.
And then as Eddie starts to get angry with Catherine, that's, as Miss Ray called it, the last time we did rehearsal was like the divorce between the two of them. And that then is like the big jump into where they end up climaxing with the scene of like Eddie coming home drunk and that sort of thing.
Beatrice.
You got home early.
And then by the end, Catherine's a completely different person with Eddie. And I think that character arc is so beautiful and it's so fun to create.
I think a relationship that I've had, I think the most trouble with this role is the relationship with Catherine, and finding the happy medium between creepy incestual uncle and someone who doesn't understand their own emotions.
You've been giving me the willies when you walk down the street.
Why?
Walking wavy.
Walking wavy.
With them new high heels on the sidewalk and clack, clack, clack. The heads are turning like windmills.
And so that happy medium, like I said, with both of those, so Eddie isn't some dude that no one really cares about.
You won't have a friend in the world, Eddie. Even the ones who understand will turn against you. Even the ones who feel the same will despise you. Put it out of your mind, Eddie.
I don't think any performance is perfect, and I think as soon as we stop learning something to do, then we should just stop. We're not learning anything. So trying to find humor or the happiness in Alfieri is very, very important because you have to like him. You have to show the opposites of all characters, and with Alfieri, I think the audience needs to like him.
I am a lawyer, and in this neighborhood, to meet a lawyer on the street is unlucky. A lawyer means the law, and the law has not been a friendly idea.
One of the things I try to think about as far as the division of culture, and I think that's a big thing really, is the division of not only New York and Sicily, but America and Italy. And what I strive to do is, if we could turn the sound off of the play, create such a connection with him and such a disconnection with, not really a disconnection from everyone else, but such a difference, that even if you turn the sound off, you could understand what was going on.
You're on your own now. Just be careful, that's all. Now, floor. Thank you. See you on the field tomorrow. You'll go to work. This will be the first house I ever walked into in America.
I think it's important to show the separation of Marco and Rodolfo from the rest of the community because it shows that we are Italian immigrants. So if you were to if you weren't even to hear the first part of the show, you would understand that there's something that disconnects these two people from the rest of the characters. And the big thing is making that Italian side come out to show that these guys are not New Yorkers, not these normal people, compared to Eddie and Alfieri and the rest of these longshoremen and all these other people.
Marco, promise me, you're not going to do anything.
You have a wife and kids, Marco.
I have no chance. But him, that is a chance. Huh?
She marries him, he can start to become an American, if he obeys the law.
A part that plays into it is the relationships that we have with each other. Luckily, we're in a department where we're very close to each other. We would do anything for each other. And I've had time to grow with Jack Mallory and many other people in this cast for so many years. So that has definitely played a part in it. It's about trust. You have to trust the person you're acting across from. And I think in this department we've definitely worked on that.
Something that is the foundation for us at home here is servanthood, and I think that that's something that I've learned the most from OAP and serving your department, serving your friends that you're alongside, serving your director, and really just serving the state of Texas with good art. And I think the more you have the mentality of servanthood and selflessness with this amazing competition that we have, the farther you go. And it's really about caring about the people next to you, because I mean, all these people here, some of them I've been with 4 years, some for 1, and I would do anything for them. And I think that that's something that I've learned the most with my 4 years with One Act Play.